compadres. I apologize if the lighting on here is really crazy, but I wanted to talk about you cruise, you lose. And what I mean by that is that if you just say to yourself, you know, I'm doing pretty good, I don't really need to work on anything more, you're cruising. And if you're cruising, you're losing. Because if you're not building your empire, you are taking it down. And complacency is the equivalent of taking down your empire. You start getting comfortable and you start cruising, and you miss opportunities because you stop giving yourself the permission to push yourself, right? So I just came back from San Diego last week, and honestly, it was one of my most exhausting weeks ever. But I am now a certified high performance coach. I should probably not stumble over that. But I'm one of only 500 people in the entire world who have an active designation in here, and it is a prestigious one because it's all based on science. Now, I have been coaching for 11 years, and I could have said, I'm good. I've got a good program. I don't need to improve myself. And yet, if I don't do that, if I don't push myself, then I start to fall behind. My competitors who are pushing themselves go way faster, get way more education, and then all of a sudden I'm looking at their backsides wondering what the hell happened with myself, right? No one should do that. So if you're cruising along, right, and you're like, yeah, things are good, then you are in dire danger of being left behind. And I don't know about you, most of the people I know, especially people who are tuning in, you're high performers. You do not like the idea of being left behind. You want to be out there. You want to be top of your game. You want to be the go-to person that people look to in order to say, hey, if I need to know something, or if I'm trying to model someone, I want to model that guy, or I want to model that girl. Nobody wants to be like, I want to be known as the person that everyone looks at, like the, sack of potatoes in the room. Said no one ever. And so if you want to push yourself, you have to decide for yourself, what is it you really want out of life? But there's two things that go into an outcome, achieving an outcome. The first one is you have to really want it, right? So the desire has to be there. However, you have to be equally okay with the struggles it's going to take for you to actually achieve that particular outcome, right? And that's why cruisers are losers, because they are not willing for the struggle. Sure, they want the outcome. Yeah, I want to make 7 figures. I want to be able to work from wherever. I want to work on a beach. I want to be happy all my life. And yet, as soon as they hit that first struggle, that first failure, that test that doesn't quite work out, the system that fails, the person that you hired that didn't turn out or left or screwed you over, they're just like, well, that didn't work. And then they peace out, and they use that failure as, well, see, that didn't work. Therefore, I am whatever. I should go back and I should play it safe. Anyone that plays it safe and doesn't push themselves too hard, again, is going to be someone who gets left behind. So one of the things I wanted to point out, if you don't want to be one of those people and you're looking for an opportunity to push yourself, my Life on Fire program is currently on sale, 50% off. Woo! 50% off! And you can get it by lifeonfireprogram.com/ I think it's discount-sales-pays. I will post the link as soon as I'm done this video. But the Life on Fire program is on sale. However, the only way you can get that discount is by joining my mailing list. To join my mailing list, just click on the link, go to my Facebook page, and right there, right at the top, there's a blue sign up button, and you can sign up from there. Anyone who signs up between now and midnight tomorrow, so tomorrow is Saturday the 11th, will get the program not for the current retail price of $1,500, but you'll get it for $750. And if you want, you can spread it out over a couple of payments. And if that makes your life easy, then you'll be able to push yourself, achieve whatever you want, and you won't have to spend an arm and a leg to get there. So pushing yourself means doing something different from what you're doing every day. And I encourage you to at least pick one thing that you can do each day that's going to push you beyond where you are today. And sometimes that's like making one call. Sometimes it's sending an email. Sometimes it's shooting a video like this, something that maybe doesn't make you feel that comfortable, but everybody needs to do it. Okay, so cruisers are losers. You're not a loser. Do something that really, if it doesn't scare you, at least it challenges you. Because as long as you're feeling like you're pushing, if you're feeling resistance, right? So you're feeling fear, maybe some anxiety, maybe you're pushing up against some past story you've been telling yourself about yourself or others, that means you're growing. Don't quit. Don't break down. Don't give up. When I started working out 2 months ago because I wanted what is considered a bikini body, after the first week, I had to take the elevator at the gym because my legs wouldn't work. And I tried to tell my husband, I can't go. I can't even get up from my chair. How the hell am I going to go work out? And he said, if you quit now, when you start back up again, it's going to hurt just as much. And I was done with the pain, so I'm like, fine, power through. And because I powered through, I've had some amazing health changes. I've had better sleep. I've lost 6 inches around pretty well and everything. I was like, when I don't know if there's any ladies on here, but if you're listening, you know how it is when you get into your 40s. You don't necessarily get like a big beer gut. You just kind of get thick. It's like you go this way. Well, I went right back down again because I work out really hard and I eat really clean. And these are the things I do to keep myself safe. These are the things I have done to challenge myself because I'm in my mid 40s and I want to live to my mid 90s. And if I only wait till my 80s, if I am complacent, if I continue to do the things that I was doing, I was cruising, I was losing my health. But if I continued that way, I wouldn't achieve my goal. So I had to be okay with going that extra mile and saying, you know what, this is going to be really fucking uncomfortable. This is going to be so uncomfortable. I'm not going to want to get out of bed because that means I have to take steps. I'm not going to want to get out of my chair because that means I have to use my quads, which were screaming. And so but I am so glad that I did because I feel so much better. I'm so much stronger, and my knee, which used to bug me like there's nobody's business, now doesn't bug me. And this is going to sound funny, I can walk up and down a set of stairs and it doesn't hurt anymore. And for those of you who just take walking up and down stairs for granted, imagine if every single time you did that, you were in immense pain. And I was like that for the past 25 years. Not anymore. And that was one of the outcomes I wanted. And one of my outcomes was not just to lose weight and look better. I wanted to walk up and down a set of stairs, and I didn't want it to hurt. I'm going to the movies tonight. Usually in the past when I've gone to the movies, by about the half hour, 45-minute mark, my knees would ache. It was just, it was all I could do to continue to sit there. Doesn't happen anymore. So now I know I can go to the movies and I can enjoy the whole thing. So I'm going to see Endgame. No spoilers. Don't tell me. I'm like way late seeing this movie, but I'm really excited about going. So all this to say, if you want to win, you have to push yourself. If you decide that complacency is where you are, because I understand what comfort is. I understand what it means to say, but I'm comfortable here and it's familiar to me. That's okay. You can get really awesome at what's familiar to you and still challenge whatever it is that you're doing. And again, you can even challenge yourself in your personal life. Read a book, right? Watch a documentary. Talk to your kids. That can always be a fun challenge depending on what it is that is going on in your life. I live with teenage boys. Many things happen. It's always an interesting day. But yeah, so I hope you guys have found this interesting. Again, Life on Fire program, I'm going to put the link above as soon as I'm done with this video. So if you do want the Life on Fire program, it is on sale now for 50% off, but only until Saturday, May the 11th at midnight. And in order to get that, if you are not on my email list, you need to get on it because it's only for subscribers as what I give as part of a thank you for being a part of my community. It will not be the last kind of a promo that I'm doing. One of my 2019 goals is to offer value every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks, I'm going to be offering an opportunity for everyone on my email list to get something really cool and really awesome. There'll be challenges, there'll be promotions, there'll be events. Behind me here, which you can't see, are all of my master plans. They're all behind me. You know, insert evil laugh here. Okay? So, do yourself a favor. Don't cruise. You will lose. I really want you guys to win. Okay? So, if you have any questions, you know where to find me. I'm really easy to find on the internet. PM me, post a comment below. Have an awesome Friday. Have an awesome weekend. And do something that challenges you every day. All right? No losers here. Bye.